Wait, Duke, I'm coming. Give me 2 minutes. Let me get the stuff for the chicken first. Wait. Wait. Oops. Wait, Duke, I'm coming. 2 minutes. We're just cutting up some pumpkin for the chicken. I'll go feed them right now. So there's the pumpkins. I've been cutting them so it doesn't go to waste. Actually, I bought a few of them. How to check for heart blockage while at home. It's never really 100% accurate. You know, if anybody tells you otherwise by blood pressures or others, it's not 100% accurate. The only way you can do it is with a central blood pressure machine. That will give you more of an accuracy. But based on your age, let's say if you are over the age of 40, you already got some type of blockage, no matter what. If anybody tells you otherwise, it's incorrect. You know, some people said, you know, if you go up up and down the stairs, or you do certain activity based on your oxygen level, it's all bullshit. Sometimes the HRV can actually predict, but there has to be something that is on an ongoing basis. Ankle brachial index test, that works. It's not bad, but it's not really 100% accurate. The only way you can do is, you know, central blood pressure. That will tell you, you know, how's your arteries are, the stiffness. But a lot of these testing, not 100% accurate till you actually get a proper CCTA scan. What age were you physically the strongest? Probably in my, I don't know, in my 20s, 25. That was probably my ultimate time. My most probably strength I've had. Back up, Doug. That's not for you, for the chicken. Hello, good day. I have a question. If you're older now, what advice would you give your 20-year-old self? Don't eat anything that is processed. Don't eat anything. Don't believe anything you hear out there that is actually whatever is healthy is not ideally healthy for you, because every person's biology is totally different. It could be healthy for one person, but it could be poison for another. So definitely, I would highly recommend testing to find out exactly what my body can actually survive on. But keep in mind, your gut is the most important thing. Your gut is the most important thing. So if you eat certain things and you don't feel good, I would actually eliminate it from your gut diet, because actually it's giving you a sign. But if I can go back 20 years ago, I would say don't eat anything that is processed, especially if you're trying to bulk up or put on more muscle mass. What we've been taught is to actually eat more calories, eat 6 meals a day. That's one thing I would actually stay away from. The human body doesn't need 6 meals a day. The human body needs maybe 1 or 2 meals a day. You need to give enough time for your body to actually relax and digest. And eating 6 times a day, that's gonna actually shorten your life expectancy. So check it out. I've had my wood stove on since this morning, and we're cooking some beef tongue. Check it out. It's been in there for almost about maybe 2 hours. Let it cook. We'll probably eat that for about 1 p.m. Oops. So let's go feed the chicken. I got him some pumpkin. Check it out. So I heard pumpkin is good for their yolk. It gives like a darker yolk color. We'll go feed them and we'll grab the eggs. 20-year-old Maurice says, get yourself a good German Shepherd. 100%. Like seriously, 100%. You know, if I can go back, that's one thing I would do. And I would never actually push myself. One of the biggest mistakes I think I did when I was young is I had two jobs. I used to work in the morning from 6 a.m. till 4 p.m. Then I get home, I'll have my dinner, I sleep, then I go back to work again from 8 p.m. at night till 4 in the morning. And I did that for 3 years straight. And that's one thing I would never do again, because anyone that actually, it's funny, every person that I met that actually had a graveyard shift end up having some type of heart disease issue, because we could never recover, we could never actually interrupt our circadian level. That's one thing I would say, you know, don't overwork yourself for money, because it's not worth it. Okay. Say hi to Duke. Where's Duke? Of course, he wants to dig, and it's all wet. It's been raining. It just stopped raining like an hour ago. But there's still full of cloud. Oops. There's a chicken. I have 3 new chickens inside. They keep firing. And they're stuck inside, so we're gonna go say hi to them too. Let's give these guys some pumpkin. Hopefully Duke doesn't knock it out. I don't know how I'm gonna hold the camera and open the door. Wait, guys. Just give me a sec. There we go. Oh yeah, they're gonna enjoy that stuff. Goat meat, beef makes you strong. Do you think eating goat meat, beef makes you stronger? I like lamb. I don't have access to goat, but I like lamb. Lamb is the fat of the lamb is a little bit better for you. These guys are in here. supposed to change their. Gotta clean it up. Okay, we got. How come we have the eggs on the floor, guys? So these are the 3 chickens I was given, and the other ones they keep fighting with them. Do we have any eggs today? Oh yeah, we got what? We got some. Check it out. We got 1, 2. Yeah, relax. We got 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You guys haven't laid any yet, eh? Keep firing. So we got 6 eggs. Okay, there we go. You guys can see the eggs. Let's go put them back inside so we can feed them to Duke after. Yeah, I've been retired for almost 3 years now from a factory job, working 12-hour shifts overnight. I'm sleeping at night now, but not any more than 6 hours per night. As long as it's sleeping at night, I'm good. Oh, 100%. You know, as long as you're sleeping at night, because the body, what happens is 90 minutes after you fall asleep, that's when the body goes into recovery mode and stuff too. And imagine if you're not actually giving it that recovery mode. You know, sometimes we age faster, sometimes we end up actually having, you know, specific diseases. And what happens is it damages, well, it crashes your HRV and sometimes even your ejection fraction. So any type of sleep is better than nothing. And of course, you know, the more we can go into deep or REM sleep, the better, of course. So we only got 6 eggs. We got the other 3 chickens. They've only been here with us for almost like 4 days. So they keep fighting. They haven't laid any. They actually lay a different type of eggs. It's too bad. Haven't seen them yet. Seen the eggs yet. Hey brother, I'm 20 years old. I spent 2 years from 18 to 20 working 80, 90 hours in a week. Totally 320 hours a month at minimum level. Now I took a break and spent the rest of my hours trying to start an online business. Yeah, 100%. That would be the ideal thing. Sometimes, you know, when we're young, we work hard. We're trying to actually come up, you know, save enough money so we can open up a business. And I hope you become successful, right? And hopefully you can recover from you know, the heavy work over the years. And hopefully it pays off for you. Maurice, I'm impressed with your chickens and they're laying good work. 6 eggs. I'm getting 6 eggs every day. Hopefully, maybe by next week, maybe I'll start to get 9 eggs a day. Because me and Duke, we go through about 6 eggs. Well, we were going about 12 eggs. So since I got the chicken, I kind of reduced the egg intake because I don't want to keep buying them. So the lady that I was buying the eggs from, she gave me her 3 chickens. Rick Grimes, looking to fully escape the rat race of a job and have the time freedom to fully understand my health and wealth. Do you have any advice for a young man like myself? Man, you know, one of the thing is, and you know, we've all been living a lie. So anything that exists in abundant, it's all fake and it's all a lie. And anybody that tells you work hard and it pays off, it's all a lie. It's all about manifesting certain things and actually, you know, feeling grateful and being able to wake up every single morning and feel great, because that's the most important thing. Money will come, but don't think about it too much. If you overthink about it too much, you will never be, you will never make it. You'll always be poor, and you'll always be broke. So never, whether you make $1 a day or whether you make $100 a day, be happy about it and live to its fullest. Do eggs from your own chickens taste better? To be honest with you, Blaine, since I started the eggs quality, like, so how can I put this? The ones I was buying from the lady, even thought she said they are pasture raised. They weren't 100% pasture raised because she was still feeding them grains. And the ones I was getting from the store that it's supposed to be free range, not even close. The chickens that I have right now, like they have that small section to run. It's roughly about 6 feet by 12 foot, and they have the whole inside. So I let them out once in a while when Duke is inside. And to be honest, the eggs, they taste 100% better. The quality of the egg white is super dense and delicious, and the egg yolk is very satisfying. It is night and day. I will never, like, even if I stop having eggs down the road, let's say, I will never freaking eat eggs from the store anymore. Seriously. Like, the quality and the flavor is just unbelievable. Hello, Maurice. Dalina from Singapore. All the best to you. Hey, Dalina. I hope you're doing good. Come on, Duke. Duke wants to play, but he holds the ball. Okay, now he comes down. So we haven't had sun for 7 days. And today you can see like we're having a little crack of sun showing on the mountain. But it's been cloudy all day and wet. Usually in the area I'm in, we don't get sun for about 4 months. So I'll be taking probably about like 20, 30,000 international units of vitamin D every single day. Do you ever cheat on your diet? Cheat on my diet? In what way? Tribute, you man, have a good day. Cheers, Nick. You know the funny thing is when you become like a meat-based eater like myself, or you call it carnivore, some people will call it. I crave meat every day. Like right now, I can't wait till 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock hits, and I'm gonna have that beef tongue because I'm craving it right now. I can't wait, and I'll probably have about 4 eggs with it, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So if you tell me, do I cheat? If I'm gonna cheat, it probably would be like in a Christmas when I go see my family and stuff. But my cheat would be like maybe having like a bowl of maybe fruits or something. So I say 1% cheat a year and 99% being strict and dedicated towards my diet. So yeah, 100%. I eat 2 meals a day. My last meal of the day is usually before 2 p.m. So this way I give enough LDL clearance for my body, but I feel great. Egg storage when the chickens really get going, water, glassine, and mineral. Yeah, I've heard of that, but it's funny. I went and saw the family. Drove 8 hours, spent 5 days with them, came back. I had roughly about 30 eggs. And of course, with the 30 eggs, you'd figure, okay, should I store them in a glass container so they actually last? No, we end up, me and Duke, eating them in like almost 3 days. So this is gonna be tough for me to actually store any eggs unless I have at least like maybe 12, 14 chickens where I'm actually eating half and storing the other half. Any tips on health, anxiety, diet, induced diet? Anxiety all happens because of sugar. Your dopamine, you actually activates it. So definitely, cut down the sugar, and the most important thing, cut down the seed oils. Seed oils are going to be the most killers out there more than anything. Anything heavily processed, get rid of it from your diet. Seriously, get rid of it from your diet. Whoever tells you, any influencers or doctor or anybody tells you they're safe, there's no toxic materials or nothing, it's all bullshit. It's the amount of omega-6 you're going to get into your body that is going to cause pro-inflammation. Very good. What age did you start and change your diet and way of life? The funny thing is, Solomon, I started very young. I started like with the good, healthy diets at a very, very young age, like roughly in my 20s, because I was actually running a supplement store. But the problem is, like I said, what you thought was healthy is not necessarily healthy for you. So eat based on your microbiome, eat based on your biology, not your ideology. Don't listen to people and tell you eat this and that. Don't listen to influencers. Don't listen to marketing scams and frauds that tells you that you're supposed to eat 6 meals a day and you have to eat caloric intake to actually put on, let's say, muscle mass, because I was actually into training. Don't listen to people. Listen to your body. That's the most important thing. I didn't do that because, back in the day when you're young, you read magazines. We never had like, TikTok and Instagram. We had, newspapers and magazines, and you get these magazines and you get these pictures and you get, you want to become that way, you want to eat certain way. And it's all a lie. It's all a big marketing lie. And so we lived both sections. So definitely question everything you hear or a lot of people talk about it that is being healthy. Duke is too much fun. He's turning your yard into a mooncrafter and he's still great. Look at this. I have holes everywhere. Sometimes I can't even walk without falling. He digs everything. How do you figure out your biology based on DNA, on new this? So it's all about lipids. It's all about testing your lipids, testing your biomarkers, testing your inflammatory factors, everything. So let's say you enjoy eating, I don't know, let's say you enjoy eating, let's say, ice cream, for example, or dairy. And you feel great when you eat it, but once you get your blood test every, let's say, 6 or 12 weeks, you've noticed there's a certain inflammatory factors is actually increasing. Obviously, it could be coming from the dairy that you've included into your diet. So you reduce that and you actually go without that specific food intake for about 6 weeks and you do another test. And if that factor or that biomarker has dropped, obviously that product is causing the issue. So now you can put in your mind, say, okay, I don't mind eating ice cream or dairy ice cream, but I can only have it once a month because if I have, every other day, my inflammation is gonna go up. My biomarkers are gonna be responding different. So that's how you actually eat based on your biology. A lot of the testing out there, sensitivity tests, gut testing, all that's all bullshit. We don't have the technology to actually figure out everything yet. And inflammation. Your deck and step roofs looks great. You did a good job on. Yeah, thanks so much, Blaine. It looks good. I'm waiting till the snow fall and hopefully it holds and the snow keeps sliding off, so at least the deck doesn't get too wet. But I still have to close the sides on that side because I still get a little bit of wind and the water comes in because I haven't finished it. So I'm just gonna put like a plastic section there for now to see how that works. From India, even thinking about carnivore is horrible. My parents say when I started low carb, more meat, they said we are not demons, we are humans, hard to sustain, especially mentally. Um, the funny thing is, I can't really respond to that comment much. I have nothing against you know, vegans, fruitarians, ketogenic, Paleolithic, carnivore. Everybody has a specific lifestyle they like to follow. Just make sure anything you follow, question it. If you do follow a vegan diet, and that vegan diet does give you some protein, not a complete protein, unless you mix it up, right? But keep in mind, you will have to eat a large quantity to actually be equivalent to eating a steak because of the bioavailability. So, for example, if you're eating a steak and you're getting 30 grams of protein and you're going to compare it to, like, say, black beans with the same size, same weight as the steak, you're probably going to get 10 grams of protein. But keep in mind that 10 grams of protein, it's not going to be as bioavailable as the steak, where the steak could be up to like 95% bioavailable. The beans are only going to be probably 60% bioavailable. So technically, if you are going to go vegan or you're going to continue eating vegetables and make your own complete protein by mixing different ingredients, you still have to eat a large amount. And that's why you see a lot of vegan people, let's say, or people that like enjoy that concept, they actually graze all day on food because they're not satisfied, they're not satiated, and they have to eat a large amount to actually sustain the energy. Yeah, I'm gonna be building some stone stairs here. Hopefully, I could, but the problem is, our government, our Canada way of living here has changed so much. So I'm not gonna be spending any more money right now till we see what happens. Because if things kinda goes the other way around, I might have to leave this location, which is I don't want to do, because they're actually putting a lot of stress on a lot of social media, online influencers and stuff, and I can't really. I rely on that stuff. So if they end up doing something, it might be hard for me to live here. Then I'll have to actually move, or maybe think of going down to the U.S. Any remedies for gray hair or wrinkles? Yeah, the only thing you can do is get GHK. GHK is a copper peptide. That's the only way you can actually fix gray hair and wrinkles. One of the fastest way. Thank you very much, Maurice. You helped a lot in your videos. Are awesome. Hey, cheers. Thank you. Hey, Duke, are we playing, or I'm just gonna keep the camera on you? My hand is getting tired. I'm gonna hold it down. There you go. We need some sun. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's not supposed to rain today, but we have 6 days of rain. It's funny, all the areas around me within about 100-kilometer radius, they all got hit with snow, except us. We got hit snow on that mountain behind me, just a little bit. But usually in this area, we get about 6 feet. So we'll see how it goes this year. We'll see how it goes. You guys keep bugging the other chickens in there. Why don't you let them eat? Thank you very much, Maurice. You help. How old are you? Oh, yes. Yesterday was my birthday. I don't know. I woke up. I felt like I was 23 years old. My HRV was in the upper 60s. My nighttime, my deep and REM sleep was in the 90s. So I felt great. But this morning, I didn't feel good because I removed one of my tooth that I've had. Mercury filling in it for almost 35 freaking years. I've been trying to take it out. Finally took it out 4 days ago. And yesterday, it was in so much pain. It was like crazy pain. So yeah, yesterday was my birthday, November 1st. And what did I have? I had a nice lamb leg. Oh, super delicious. I bought a whole lamb when I was in the city, and I chopped it up into small pieces. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Dali. Cheers. Montana is only a few hours south. Come to the land of freedom. My wife turned 64 yesterday. Cheers to that. Happy birthday, Blaine, to your wife. November 1st. I know so many people with November 1st birthdays. That's awesome. Cheers, Rigo. Yeah, I think Montana would be good. I hope nothing happens in Canada, to be honest with you. I love this place, and I'll be straight honest with you guys. I don't like the way I work here. I don't follow time. I don't look at the time. I don't look at the seconds, the minutes, the hours, nothing. I wake up when I wake up. I sleep when I sleep, and I love it. And I hope we don't actually lose any of that stuff here. Thank you, Rigo. Do you have a well? My birthday is the day after tomorrow. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Cheers, Elizabeth. Happy upcoming birthday for you. I do have a well. Yes. Happy birthday. Cheers. Thank you, Eve. Dali. Thank you. Russell. John, 316. 100%. Where are you? I'm in Canada. Serapeptase for cleaning out arteries. Does it work? Side effects. Clayton's probably would be better to go with lumbrokinase or nerokinase. And there have been studies on nerokinase at 10,400 fibrin units. Take it every single morning as soon as you wake up. When we say we're cleaning arteries, keep in mind you are clearing one fourth of the artery. Okay, so in an artery, whenever it's like has a plaque or soft plaque or calcifications, whatever, there's 4 different categories. So when you take lumbrokinase, serapeptase, nerokinase, it's cleaning one of the 4 parts. Keep that in mind. So if you have that one part that it contains fibrin and collagen and debris, that's where neurokinase does. It will actually clean it up. It's gonna clean that one part, and if that one part is only 5%, that means you are gonna clean 5%. But if you have 65% blocked, the other 65% consists of the three other categories. Canadian rights come from the government. Rights in the United States come from our creator. Montana is calling you Maurice. I think it is. I'll have to look into it seriously. And it's not that far. It's like I think it's like 4 hours away from me. But I need like an acre, at least an acre, with nothing on the land other than water maybe. And I'll build a tiny house, and me and Duke will live there. Right, Duke? Look, one second. Hey, Duke, you wanna dig? Yeah, he comes right away. As soon as you say that word, that's his magic word. And there he is. He's digging. Go for it, right here. Yes. Dig. Here. Yes, go crazy. What a lovely property you have. Worked hard and it shows. Very much careful, dedication, inspiring. Cheers, Elizabeth. Yes, I've worked hard on this land for a number of years now, and it is paying off. That I enjoy living here, and I love it. I get everything I need, but worst comes to worst, I think Montana would be my location. I hope nothing happens. I hope no changes, but there's a lot of bills might pass, and if they pass, it might actually restrict certain things the way I talk, because a lot of my social media, I already got my TikTok got shut down when I hit almost 330,000 people, just because a lot of my videos does give a lot of valuable information to people, and I talk more about truth. Even thought a lot of that truth, are found in our scientific references and literature and everything. And yet, if you talk about it freely or you teach people about it, it's like you get shut down for it. So I hope, this doesn't continue, because it prevents me from reaching out to a lot of individuals. I'm in Canada right now. My hands are getting cold. It's not supposed to be cold today. We were gonna start a fire. Maybe we should start a fire, because I was gonna actually burn certain things today. Right, Duke? Duke? Dig right here. Yeah, make that hole bigger. Yes. Good boy. There you go. It is a beautiful area. I'm covered by 4 mountains, so that's why we're almost the last section to get hit with snow here. But once we get hit with snow, we're hit with about 4 to 6 feet. So, you know how I have this hill up here? Roughly this hill is about 15-20 feet. When the snow's up, it'll be up to here. So it's almost like just walking almost straight, like 5 feet off, 4 feet off. It's not that bad. But you can see the sun is shooting right on the mountain, right there. It's crazy. Montana equal 8 people per square mile. Nice. 8 people per square mile. That's pretty good. I'm gonna look into it. Maybe we should touch base. I'll see where. What's the closest? I wouldn't mind going for a drive, me and Duke, down to Montana. What do you think, Duke? I think you guys are like 4 hours away or so. When I was in the city 3 weeks ago for Thanksgiving, I was in Cabela's, and I met a couple that actually used to live in Calgary, and they moved to Montana, and they just drive back and forth to actually get some stuff, and I think it's only like 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, we do get hit with a lot of snow here actually, but it's not as cold as the other location I was living in. In the other location, I would get like minus 35 degrees. Here the coldest I'll get would be like 3 days, minus 15, but that's still gonna be cold, not bad. What's the problem with low dose aspirin? For anticoagulant? It depends what you're talking about low dose. Low dose is roughly about 85 milligrams, I think. That's the standard. There's nothing wrong with it. Anticoagulant. If you're worried about, a lot of coagulation in the body. California, 257 people per square mile. Wow. That's a huge difference. I think I'll enjoy Montana more because with the mountain views and everything, and less people. I think the less the better. Right, Duke? As long as there's like some nice fishing spots. Even throughout this year, I didn't even go fishing yet. It's kind of brutal. Do you get bears there? Yeah, we do get bears. We do get coyotes. This year, I've only come across one black bear. We've had about maybe 7 coyotes in total since I've been here right now this season. We had coyotes 2 days ago, so I had to take out my shotgun. I was about 2 o'clock in the morning, but they didn't come up here. They were closed down by the main entrance. But the moment Duke barks, pretty much they just run away, which is nice. But that's so far what I've seen, and I've seen a lot of turkeys. I know it's turkey season. Would definitely love to actually go turkey hunting. But every time you hear them coming, of course, Duke goes crazy and they run away. But definitely would be nice to catch few. They come early morning, around 4 o'clock. Once my chickens start making their noise or they come outside, that's when they actually come. Looks good out there. Oh, you're from UK, Edward. Hey, cheers. Hopefully, yeah, it's nice here. Actually, it's nice, especially when you are very, very close to Crown Land. Makes it nice, makes it more of a private location, which is good. I definitely wanted to spend more time this year to finish a few things because I'm gonna remove, like I have an old trailer there behind me. I'm gonna try to remove it and sell it because I was staying in that while I was actually building. I'm gonna get rid of that one. It's gonna be sold for very, very cheap, but at least I can clean a few things from here. North Dakota, 11 people per square mile. That's pretty good still. That's not bad actually. PQQ gave me headaches and increased blood pressure. What kind of PQQ did you get? Regular PQQ or bio PQQ? The bio PQQ is a patent design that actually it's made in Japan from natural form. PQQ by itself is synthetic, and we've only come across with certain individuals having slight arrhythmia, but nothing blood pressure. You're the first one that actually claims with blood pressure, then, unless it's probably conflicting, because PQQ will generate new mitochondria, which is really, really good for you. I'm gonna go inside for a bit. Duke, I'm gonna go inside for a bit. My hands are freaking cold because I'm not moving my fingers. I'm supposed to cut some wood, but I'm talking to you guys. I'll chop some wood in a bit. Let's go inside and warm up. Oh man, it's night and day compared to outside. So outside is about 2 degrees outside. Inside here is 23 degrees from the wood stove. Sooner it will become hard for us to make you read our comments. People gonna recognize you soon. You have the true knowledge, Maurice. Cheers. Thank you so much for that comment. I'm trying. I know if I do miss a lot of comments, I will get a lot of comments on the video to actually, and I'll respond as much as I get. Duke, wait. You wanna come in? 5 minutes. I'm cold. Yeah, you don't care about cold. Give me a second. Let me put the eggs inside and turn on the coffee machine. So there we go. We got some eggs going. Here's my little egg unit. Let them roll. There we go. We got 6 eggs. We're all good. I have too much fun with the eggs. They taste really, really good. Let's check on the beef heart. Not the beef heart. The tongue. Looks good actually. I'll put some wood maybe. I am great advice. No meat for me these days is too heavy. No meat for you too heavy. Too heavy. Why is it too heavy? If anything, meat should be way more digestible compared to vegetables or fruits. So the only reason you might find it heavy, that means your body's lacking acidity. So your pH should be between 1.5 and 2.5. If your pH is much higher than that, you're having a hard time breaking down the protein. So you're missing a lot of hydrochloric acid. Your body's not producing it probably because you're not eating enough sodium into your diet. So when you eat meat and you feel heavy, that's lack of acidity. So you need to fix that if you want to fix it. But 100% you could fix it. It's not whether it's heavy or not, and it depends on your diet, depends on your enzymes, depends on your pancreas and gallbladder, but probably you're sodium deficient. What should be our take on carbs as a carnivore? Just hate them like people who lived longer did have some carbs, right? The thing is, there's nothing against carbs. You just have to make sure you eat based on season. You know, like right now, I live in the winter time here in Canada. It doesn't mean that I have access to berries. It doesn't mean that I can run to the store and buy some frozen berries and indulge in them. You know, eat per season. So if you are eating carnivore like I am and meat-based, you're gonna get your gluconeogenesis from the meat because you're gonna be eating more than 1 gram of, let's say, 1 gram protein per 1 pound of body weight. Your body goes into what's called the gluconeogenesis, where it makes its own carbs based on what is required for the brain and the liver. Do you really need carbs to survive? No, you don't. But is it? Do you want to have it once in a while? You could definitely have it once in a while, but whatever is available in season. Like I haven't bought anything from a store for probably close to about 7, 8 years from a grocery store. So right now, this summer, I have one berry bush, blueberries, wild blueberries, and it gave me half a cup of berries. That's all I've had for fruit so far this year. Half a cup of blueberries from the land here. So I would never, go to the store and buy stuff because a lot of that stuff is heavily sprayed, put on plastic, and we wonder why our estrogen, we are becoming more estrogen dominant because everything is stored in plastic. So try to actually stick to whatever is natural, whatever you have access for it. Chocolate season coming up, lol. There you go. Like a lot of the stuff you guys know for a fact. A lot of the stuff have lectins, oxalate, phytic acid, everything. It doesn't mean we're meant to eat them on a daily basis. If you enjoy it once in a while, there's no harm done because your body can say, okay, Regal is gonna have some chocolate. Okay, he's gonna have some oxalates. I'm gonna actually get a little bit more calcium to actually deal with the oxalates, and you're fine. But if you eat it daily, nonstop, then we have an issue. Then we have an addictive issue where we have to kind of figure out, okay, what to do about it and how to fix it. But when it comes down to meat, yeah, you do need your dense nutrients so you can feel satiated, feeling satisfied, especially if you are a high energy person where you're constantly doing certain things. If you are, like I've met a couple of fruitarians where they lack the energy. It's very rare to find somebody who's very energetic and they do a lot of things. Maybe they do a lot of things in front of us on a camera, but behind the scene, they could be just laying down and meditating the whole time. It doesn't mean they're gonna live longer. That's a freaking boring life. So there's certain things work for certain people, certain things don't. So don't just listen to one person. If they survive off one thing, that means you're going to be able to do the same thing. Your genetics are actually completely different. Your microbiome are completely different. And your microbiome reflects, your grandmother's microbiome. Oh, we need to put some wood. Hopefully it doesn't turn off. Chocolate season. Christmas. Or is it Thanksgiving? Oh yeah, Thanksgiving in the US. When is you guys' Thanksgiving? Black Friday. Our Canadian Thanksgiving was actually like 3 weeks ago. But how to know or find out what my grandmother ate? Oh, you can ask your parents. Hey, what did my grandmother eat? What did your mommy eat? I want to know. No, because usually that microbiome is passed over to you. Seriously. That's scientifically proven too. But the thing is, eat on what you feel good. A lot of us were meant to actually eat, heavy, dense nutrients. Imagine, when I was vegan for 9 years, I would actually, anywhere I go, even my work, I would actually always have like a bag of carrots with me and a bag of celery with me, because I was constantly hungry and I was constantly chewing. We're like almost like a grazing all day long. I have nothing against that with people doing it. It's just that it's not a lifestyle for me. What does that noise do? Oh, neighbor? What the hell they're cutting? I need to put some wood. I gotta bring more wood inside, because outside they're actually getting a lot of moisture. Give me a second, guys. Let's put some more wood. And finally, we got the fan. I got the power for the fan going, so it's working really, really good. So I got the power there. I got power for my computer there right now. So we got all that stuff going this year. Like almost like last week we got it done. Now the only thing is I wanted to finish a few more things, but I hope we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get them done. If not, I'll just wait till next year. And somebody sent me this. Check it out. That's me and Duke. They sent me this for my birthday. It's pretty neat, actually. It's hand carved. And I like it. It looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty neat. Hi Maurice, for long fasting, 36 to 72 hours, what drink to make so not break the fast when a person is diabetic? Electrolytes. So electrolytes, you got your salt, you got your water, you got a little bit of apple cider vinegar, you got another type of salt to get a little bit more mineralization or balance it. Maybe a little bit of 1/8 of a teaspoon of potassium. And that's it. That's all you need. Now, if you do want to drink coffee, you can drink black coffee. It's going to help. But it doesn't matter if you're diabetic or not. You just got to have proper electrolytes, because type 2 diabetes is not going to really conflict. The only reason your blood sugar can drop too low is because if you're taking certain medications. But if you're not taking medication, your body should actually balance everything. Hopefully we can get that going. And if you don't want to make a drink, you can always do what I do. You can grab some good salt And this is about 1/4 teaspoon. And it tastes really good. That's how you make sure your pH is always good. I can't chew on this side because I removed my tooth. I got this tooth done when I was 8 years old because we used to eat a lot of candy when we were young. And I got it done overseas when I was living in Lebanon. So they drilled the tooth so far in that it was almost so hollow. And they filled it up with silver and mercury. And for the past 15 years, I've been trying to debate, do I take it? Do I put crown or whatever, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, last week, I just went in. I said, just remove the damn tooth because it's giving me so much pain and my gum was actually getting inflamed. So finally took it out. And, your teeth plays a huge role in your health. So don't ignore it. Don't do what I did. I ignored it for 35 years, which is I shouldn't have because I hate doing surgeries and stuff like that. So finally got it removed. And seriously, once I got it removed, you feel like all the pressure is just completely, you feel so much relieved. So we're gonna make some coffee. Hopefully you guys can see me. Yeah, you can still see me. I'm almost out. Maybe we'll go to town tomorrow and buy some more. So Abdul, you're doing 36 to 72 hour fast. How often are you doing that? Are you just gonna do like a one-time thing every couple months, or is that gonna be on a continuous basis? I mean, are you doing this weekly or just once a month? Continuous, I'm going to start. So start with 36 hours between Tuesdays and Thursday. That would be the ultimate time for the body based on the circadian and based on your recovery rate. Tuesday afternoon to Thursday afternoon, or Tuesday to Thursday would be your 36 hours roughly. If you want to do longer, you can do like up to Friday, that's going to be 48 hours. But start at a 36 hour. Do that for at least 6 weeks. Do a blood test, check your lipids, check your fasting glucose, your fasting insulin, your inflammation, and you can adjust from there. 36 hours could be plenty enough. If you need more, then you can actually rotate. Every couple of weeks you do a 48 hour. And maybe once every couple of months you do like a 72 hour. You don't have to do it every single time because we gotta make sure that your thyroid is not gonna crash or give up. Make sure you are eating some dense nutrients for recovery. We're talking meat. We're not talking like anything else. We're talking organs. We're talking beef, steaks, ground meat, eggs. Not much in cheeses. You gotta be careful of the cheeses. Because did you guys hear this? With the what they're doing with the cheese? It's been bought. The rennin they put in the cheese? It's been bought by Pfizer. So now they have control over your cheeses. So just gonna be careful of that and how much you're gonna consume. We don't know what else is gonna be in there. You guys, if you like to read, don't forget to join my Substack. I do have a lot of valuable information there. If you love to read a lot of articles, and I do have a lot of protocols as well too. Everything kind of broken down in specifics. We'll make the coffee, then we'll go back outside. We'll play with Duke because he's waiting for me. And we can do some other work outside. Maybe cut some lumber. Where's my cup? What else you guys want me to talk about? How many cups of coffee can drink during fast? You can, it depends. It depends because keep in mind, every time you're drinking coffee, you are gonna flush out a little bit of your electrolyte. And while you're fasting, you want your electrolyte to be like most fulfilled. So if you are gonna be drinking, 2 or 3 cups of coffee, just give me 1 second. So if you are going to be drinking a lot of coffee, make sure you're drinking a lot of electrolytes so you can replenish all the loss. Make sure you're taking magnesium. Make sure the magnesium capsule does not contain any rice for fillers, because that's going to break your fast for autophagy. Which came first, chicken or egg? What's your opinion? The egg. The egg was actually hatched by different type of chickens, different type of birds, that they actually genetically got modified into a chicken. That's what I believe. So the egg was created when we got our first chicken. I think it all started back in China or Japan with the mutation. I have to reread it again. Thoughts on sapelmaro for what? To actually decrease the effect of prostate cancer and stuff. It does actually help with the inflammation. It doesn't necessarily reduce the cancer, but it does actually help quite a bit. Sapelmaro is good, but it's all about, estrogen. A lot of people a lot of male get, let's say, prostate issue because of estrogen dominant. So the estrogen dominant plays a huge role. So you have to actually lower your estrogen levels as well too, while you're taking, let's say, sapelmaro. So you want to do something like DIM, or you want to do something like calcium D-glucarate. And what that does will actually reduce your estrogen in the body. And that will actually reduce the effect of the cancer. But that would be like a good thing to do it. But keep in mind, cancer could happen from anything, from overcooking your meat, from a lot of the heavily processed food that we buy, because all infused with folic acid and many other chemicals. What you thought was healthy is actually could be infused with a lot of chemicals and controlled. So there's a lot of things you have to actually look into, and you have to get rid of a lot of the plastics, a lot of the water being stored in plastics or anything like that. Give me a second, guys. Why are you gay? I don't know. If you think I'm gay, just thanks for letting me know. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. The real chef? Are you really a real chef, or are you gay as well too? Frequent urination. What I recommend first you're doing, getting some Shenka Piedra. Start taking that and see how you feel and see if your urination drops. Now, to prevent over urinating at night, take epigenin before you sleep with glycine. Epigenin with glycine, and it should knock you out for sleep all the way up to the morning. Sometimes excessive urination could be insulin resistance. So it's based on your fasting glucose and HbA1c as well. So all the fatigue and giddiness and low energy kind of stuff is lack of electrolytes, not glucose, right? Correct, yes. Cheers, the real chef. The real chief. Chief or chef? Chief. Chief. Where's your coffee? Have some coffee. Enjoy life. Words are just words. They're never going to hurt my feeling, no matter what. I don't want to hear about cancer. I'm afraid. Afraid of what? The more you think about it, that means you're manifesting it, that it could happen. You're living it. Don't think about it. The brain can't tell the difference between whether it actually happened or it hasn't happened yet. So the moment you start to think of that, means you're creating that issue in your body. There's nothing to be afraid of. And it's always good to know what you have and what's going on, so you can actually do something about it, not ignore it. Like I have a lot of patients, sometimes they tell me, Maurice, I don't want to do a CAC scan because I'm afraid to know whether I have calcifications or not. Well, it's better to know and do something about it than not to know and something major happened down the road. So it is always good to know how to reverse soft plaque and arteries. Start reducing your ApoB. That's your first step. If you're not going to reduce your ApoB, you're never going to be able to remove soft plaque. That's how soft plaque gets created. That's how soft plaque gets created. This is one of my favorite subjects, and I've been dealing with it for more than 10 years. That have such a huge passion for cardiovascular. Finally, I'm coming up with my own mix, and I hope with that mix I can at least give a lot of people a chance to actually start reversing at a higher level. And I have a huge appointment coming up this Wednesday, so wish me luck, guys. Hurry up, egghead. I'm trying, it's not easy. There's a lot of testing involved, and the thing is, what takes most of the time is testing, because I don't want to be like the person that actually says, hey, we came up with this and it's going to do that. I have to have the full testing behind it so I can prove facts. Facts speak. Words are just words, but facts behind it speaks up. How to reverse gay thoughts about kissing men on the lips. How to reverse gay thoughts about kissing men on the lips. Maybe you have too much estrogen in your body. Maybe you're watching too much marketing and media and news and all that politics bullshit that they're making you actually convert from being like straight man to a gay person. The first thing I would say, grab a book and start reading. Educate yourself, educate your mind, keep your mind occupied. And that's one of the downfall. We are all so suppressed, and the only thing that we can actually focus on is social media. Read is the most crucial thing in life you can do. Check out this view, guys. Look, the sun just hit. And it's amazing. Look at that. It's cloudy everywhere, and the sun is just so shining on that mountain. And Duke is waiting for me to go get that ball from there and hit it. You can teach psychological stuff also, Maurice. Our genes, regeneration are all broken, are really broken, alone without knowledge. They are exploited, but they're media. Always look at the TV and the market and in the media, all just for fun and entertainment, nothing more, nothing less. But the problem is people actually believe in that stuff. And that's where the issue is. Like, look at this beautiful view. I can sit here for hours, drink my coffee, say cheers to everybody, and look at that beautiful view. Me and Dookie. Right, Duke? Give me 2 minutes. I'm almost done the coffee. I'll play with you. Trying to set the phone here without dropping it. And that's what we need. We need like a healthy environment like this. It's nice and calm. All you have beside you is bears and animals, and we need them to actually feel alive. They wake us up and they keep us alert. Is supplemental the best for lowering DHT, or is there some? You're not supposed to destroy DHT. The only reason DHT causes a problem because you have too much calcium in your body. And if you're worried about DHT because of hair loss, it's not the DHT that you need to worry about, because that's what makes a male, and that's what actually gives a little bit of hormones to the female. It's the calcification that is causing that. Supplemental can help a little bit, but it's not about DHT. Yes, what? Hi, Maurice. I understood correctly. Before going to bed, I have to take epigenin so I don't urinate during the night. Yes, epigenin and at least 3 grams of glycine. Now, the glycine, make sure you mix it with warm water. Epigenin, you can take it as a capsule, and that will knock you out all the way till the morning. And you're going to wake up, you're going to feel great, you're going to test your HRV, you're going to say, damn, Maurice, my HRV increased by 10%, and I feel great, and my deep sleep and my REM sleep have dramatically increased. Yeah, it has nothing to do with DHT. Hair loss has nothing to do with DHT. Hair loss happens because you lack copper. You become copper deficient, and it throws everything out of balance, and you end up having much calcium in your body, and the calcium will calcify your scalp. Your scalp becomes calcified, and that's why you lose hair. And that happens because of your thyroid as well too. So if you're T3, you are becoming more hypothyroidism. I've done a lot of research on hair. I lost my hair 3 times, and I was able to rejuvenate it. Now I'm losing it again. I'll just have to kind of work on my recipe again. Yeah, I started losing it when I was like almost 18, 19. Then I reversed it. Then it happened again when I was 27. Then I got it fixed. And now since 27 all the way till now, I'm almost 50. Now I'm starting to lose it again. So I'll have to actually refix it again. But I still got most of it, look. But all that gray white hair, that's all due to like copper deficiency, because I drink a lot of coffee, and sometimes coming here off grid, I don't have much access to liver. Finally, I was able to actually buy 20 pounds of liver. But every two months, I'll go down and buy 20, 30 pounds of liver. So this way I continue having enough copper in our body. And keep in mind, we used to get plenty of copper from our drinking water, but since they changed all the copper piping to like plastic piping, why do you think they did that? So you become more estrogen dominant. K2 and coenzyme Q10 useful in plaque removal in arteries? Yes and no. Probably best for you to book a time with me, and I can give you the answer better. But just to kind of give you a quick answer about vitamin K2. So keep in mind, vitamin K2 regulates calcium. So let's say you have calcification, and under that calcification, you have soft plaque. So now if you take vitamin K2, and it's going to regulate your calcium, that means it's going to take the calcification out. So if it takes the calcification out, don't you think that it will actually make your soft plaque unpredictable and it could cause a heart attack, just putting that as a thought thing for you to actually, process it, because usually that's how it actually works. So it's not about taking vitamin K2 to remove calcium. That should be your last worry. The idea is, how can I fix soft plaque before I start to actually play with the calcification part of it? I hope that makes sense. I'm shedding a lot of hair. Yeah, go check your T3 thyroid. Check your. I wouldn't check your estradiol, because they actually lied in the labs that we currently have based on the general public. All you gotta do is get some calcium D-glucarate, take 1,000 milligrams twice a day with meals, and do that for about 3 months. And make sure you check your T3 thyroid. Make sure it is actually, your T4 is converting to T3. You still look very good. I'm trying to stay as healthy as I could, but sometimes the stuff, I go through a lot of stress. We all still have overheads and bills and all that. And sometimes it stresses you out, but what can you do? That's life. But I want to enjoy as much as I could so I can stay looking young. I have to dye my beard, but I might be trying copper peptide. I'm gonna try to do like some copper peptide for about a 6-week cycle and see how much it actually changes, because I need a lot of copper. My copper levels are low. I tried to actually increase it with eating liver and stuff. I was able to actually reverse partial of it, but not the whole thing. So we gotta work at it. Misleading. Cheers and thank you, by the way. Duke. You guys want to see Duke? He wants. I'm gonna give him the magic word. Do you guys know what his magic word is? Check it out. Hey Duke. You guys see him right there? He's sitting. You wanna dig? Right here. There you go. There you go. Did you find it? That's his favorite command. Good boy. Hey Duke. Duke, get the chicken. Get the chicken. Right there. Check on him. Go get the rooster. Let's go get the rooster. Look at him. He's standing there. Scare him. Scare him a bit. He does control the chicken really good from edge to edge. You don't want to? You want to play? Here, give me the ball. I'll play with you. In my hand. In my hand. Ready? Ready? Set? Go. Go. Good. Good job. Good job. Come on, drop it. Yeah. Good. Right on. You ready? Back up. Get it. Good. Hey, Duke. What about ethics on meat? There's a lot of big corporations out there. They actually, it's unfortunate, and that's something you can't really control, because a lot of corporations out there, they actually abuse animals and all that stuff. And that's why you almost have to kind of, like, I know a good farmer, and I only get my meat from a farmer, right? And I know him really well. I've been to his farm. I know exactly how they butcher and how they treat their beef and their steer and their cows and everything. So it's all about, treating everything in equal, and actually at least be thankful. At least be thankful. And when you're actually slaughtering a beef, or you're slaughtering chicken, or whatever it is, do say thank you, and do actually, feel good about it, that you're able to get some good quality meat and everything. But yet you still have a lot of massive corporations. They just kill left and right without even thinking about it, and that's not a proper way of doing it. So I can't really say much because I never buy food or anything from any big corporate companies at all. And I haven't for probably close to about 15, 16 years now, if not longer. MCT oil useful for insulin resistance. MCT oil is more of a ketone production, so it puts you in ketosis by keeping you satiated so you can last longer without eating food, if that's what you're trying to do. Is it going to help with insulin resistance? Yeah, because it actually it helps you stay satiated, and you can last longer because it's giving you the energy your body requires to still function without feeling any hunger. But keep in mind, when you take MCT oil, you still break your fast. And anyone out there that tells you, no, you don't break your fast, yeah, you do break your fast when you have MCT oil. It's all part of marketing bullshit that they tell you, hey, you can have fast as soon as you can have your MCT oil in the morning, mix it with your coffee, you don't break your fast at 12 o'clock. No, you're breaking your fast. Any type of calorie you put in your body, anything you put in your body, you're going to break your fast unless you're drinking pure water with salt or you're drinking a black coffee, for example, then you're not breaking your fast. But if you're aiming for autophagy, MCT will break that. If you're just aiming for, for weight loss, then it's okay to have. Leonard. It's supposed to be nice today, and it's not. It's freaking cloudy. We got a lot of things to do. I gotta still chop some more wood. Unless you guys want to come and help. I finished, so I got five quarts, 5 trucks, 5 loads. I've got 3 already by hand, and I got 2 more loads to finish. Now the 2 loads, some of them got wet because it rained for a week straight, but we got most of it. Eli Rodriguez, what's up, Jim? What's going on? Eli, if you're not busy, come and come and chop some wood with me. That would be like a good exercise for you. Because me and Duke, we want to take a break. It's a Sunday, but usually Sunday, that's my cleaning day. How to lower lipoprotein small a? It's probably best for you to book a time with me. We can talk about it, because there's actually synergistic supplements you have to take together to actually lower it. The process is it could take anywhere between 3 to 5 years to lower it. If it's a genetic. If it's not a genetic, it's usually lowered by eliminating all sugars and processed foods. So there's the wood that I have. I got 2 loads. I got about 3 loads finished, and I put them all in there. So Eli, if you want to come and help, you can start with this load here, because they're getting wet. They're pretty thick. They're not small. They're pretty thick. Each one will give you about 9 pieces or so. Marek, how are you? How's things been with you? It's been a while. I hope you're doing good. Things are getting cold here. We're probably expecting to have snow next week. It's kind of like -6 at night. And there's little Duke. Hey, say hi to everybody. Oh, the ball is down there again. You want me to go get it? As long as we don't slip. There you go. Stable, how are you? Things are okay, it's not bad. We're getting ready here for the winter time. As much as I could. While playing with Duke. We haven't had sun for a while, so it's been black clouds. You can see there's a slight blue cloud in the corner there. Maybe we'll get some. But No sun for a couple months now. Good. Come on, Duke. Come on. You want to drop it? You want to dig? Yeah? Now you drop it, eh? Come on, Duke. Come and dig here. 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 Yes. Go for it. Here. Dig. Right here. Do you recommend having a lower saturated monounsaturated fat breakfast, lunch, and dinner before getting full panel blood labs the next day in the morning? Do not impact lipids, blood glucose, and insulin. No, it doesn't. As long as you're getting your blood test between 12 and 15 hours is fine. If you're getting your blood test before the 12-hour mark, then yes, it's gonna conflict and it's gonna show high lipids on your blood test. So 12 to 15 hours minimum. Do not exceed the 15 hours because it's gonna show up as high triglyceride. So keep it between 12 and 15 hours, Barry. Come on, we need the sun. You guys can see we have like a crack in the sky. It's like a blue. If the sun comes through there, we'll get a little bit of sun. Maybe. It's funny how it's like behind that is like clear blue and the rest is like black clouds. What'd you find, Duke? You sticking your head in there to smell? What are you sniffing? Contact info for consultation is there on any platform? Yeah, if you go to my website, you can book a time. Usually I do it through Google Meet as a video. It's more trust and people can actually see me and ask me questions. We can interact. So we can definitely do it like as a Zoom call through Google Meet, or it could be a regular call. It's up to you. I leave it usually up to the customer, to the patient. But definitely, if you go to my main website, you can actually book a time. Thank you. That happened to me. We'll have to rerun blood labs and fast longer. Yeah, just make sure it's between 12 and 15 hours. If you do it before the 12, your lipids are going to be sky high. If you do it after the 15, your triglyceride is going to be sky high. So best to kind of do it between that time frame. That's the ultimate optimal time frame. Beautiful sky behind those clouds. Hopefully the sun breaks through. Hopefully, but I think it's going to be tough because everything is kind of moving down that way. It's funny how you have certain spots, eh? It's like a blue sky and the rest is like a black cloud. We're covered by black clouds. Website, if you go to Stan, STAN .store, STORE / my full name, Maurice Deher, and you can actually access my website and you can book a time. Ready, Duke? Good. Good. Here. Here, give me the ball. What, you want to dig some more? Okay, dig. Tell me if you find anything. You destroyed it here. That's your workout for the day. Good. Did you find anything? Ready? Go. Go. Run. Go for it. Run. Go. Go. Yes. Good. Come on, bring it over here. Come on, get it. Good boy. Oh, you're gonna dig some more? Okay, go for it. Gotta brush you, buddy. Look at that. Does that feel good? Where's your little brush? Where's your little brush? Have you ever considered having your own weekly podcast available on Apple, or are you planning to be on any podcast anytime soon? You are a wealth of knowledge, and more people need to hear about you. I would love to actually have my own podcast for sure and talk freely about a lot of things. I really appreciate that, Barry. Thank you. But you know, I have been quite sometimes extremely busy because you know what keeps me busy right now. Duke, wait, has been I do get a lot of appointments, and I've been trying to finish. Hey, I've been trying to finish writing a book. I've been working on it for a couple of months. I think once I'm done the book, and I can focus on the podcast, because that book has been taking a lot of time. Duke is going crazy now. Duke, relax. Relax, go, run. Go for it. Go, go. Yes. Yeah. Here. I got it. Go. Up. Oh, you got hit with the ball now. Yeah, I'm gonna get into the podcast. I really want to get it done because I'm just finishing writing a book right now, and I think I have like about 4 chapters to go. So roughly about 200 pages to go, 210 pages to go. Once I'm done and the book is done with, then I can actually focus on the podcast. What's taking a lot time with the book is taking pictures, and because the book is related in regards to meat-based and heart disease, and I do actually put all the valuable information required for heart attack, heart disease, cardiovascular, how to prevent it, and I've been working on a formula for almost 3 years to actually reverse certain specific things in heart disease. Even thought your lipids are out of whack, at least we got something to actually keep protecting the arterial system. And finally, I have a company that I'm going to be discussing this with. So hopefully, I don't want anybody to steal or take my formula. I just want to make sure I have a right company to actually work with, where they can actually put it into production. The book will be available from a lot of the from bookstores. So it is going to be a full hard copy, not an ebook or nothing like that. It's going to be a full hard copy of the book when it's actually launched. And I think when that's get launched and I'm done with it, I think I'll focus a lot more onto the podcast and the YouTube a lot more. Then I can hopefully I have some time to actually focus on that. So it has been some work, and especially the formula, because I've been testing the formula right now on myself for the past 2-3 years, and so far the how can I say this? The lipids, the biomarkers, everything has completely dramatically improved, and I definitely wanna share it with a lot of people, a lot of individuals. So I have a lot of info to kind of put out. It's just sometimes there isn't enough time because you still have like a daily life things to finish. From cutting all the essential, having my water not to freeze in the winter, having enough wood to stay nice and warm. Plus, I have to come up and play with Duke every day for 2 hours, and so sometimes there's like a lot of little things like that conflicts, and there's only one person doing it, and it just takes a lot of time. I can't say yes, I want to do it now. I would love to, but I have to finish one thing at a time. Because if I end up throwing everything, at once, then I won't be able to focus per project at 110% that I want. I will actually, definitely is gonna be put up. I'll put it out on the shelf before I share it and everything. And it is gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna patent it or not. We'll find out. It depends on the cost, and depends if I'm able to get any investors or anything like that. So it is a work in progress, but I'm getting quite close to it, which is nice, and that's what I like to see. Right, Duke? And probably in like 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna start I think probably in about 3 weeks, I'm gonna start with the peptides as well again. But this time we're doing like a full mix of a peptide as well too for tendons, ligaments, and arterial flexibility. So hopefully that comes out good. I'll share that one with you guys right away once the results come, because it's not something that I sell or anything. It's something that you might have to buy locally or from somebody you trust when it comes down to peptides as well too. I'd lock it down. You can always reverse that, but once someone else patents it and makes money, that can be reversed. That can't be reversed, Yeah, 100%, 100%. Totally agree with that. So it's coming along. It's just everything takes time. Everything takes time to actually make it happen. And all we have is time in this life, right? All we have is time in this life. We just have to be thankful for every day we're alive, and hopefully we can do something, because I believe, we're all brought into this earth for a reason, to make a difference. Right, Duke? And Duke takes all my energy most of the time. Like usually I'm talking to you guys right now. If I wasn't talking to you guys, I'll have to take him for a walk. We'll have to go hiking. We do like a full 45-minute walk or a hike for me to get him tired. Then after that, we come here, we play for about half hour. So I spend about an hour and a half, 2 hours with him every day. Then I can go back and do some more work. So it's an ongoing basis. Then I have to actually change for the chicken and get all that stuff done for them. And Duke, I'm gonna get some water. I'm thirsty. My hands are cold, buddy. Full of mud. Yeah, you can take a rest. Take your break. Where's my other glove? Wait, Duke. I'm gonna go get some water. Just gotta put these in my shoes. Go check who's here. I agree, Maurice. You have made a significant difference in my life with the short time I came across your website and YouTube video. Keep going. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Barry. Thanks so much for the comment. I'm trying to make a huge difference for everybody, and hopefully, you know, there's an answer to everything. We just have to. We'll get there. We'll get there to it. I'm just gonna take my niacin and vitamin B1. Duke, you wanna come in? Come inside. Yeah, good boy. Go sit. Let's check on the tongue. See if it's cooked. Oh yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Okay, Duke. Yeah, you'll get half. Don't worry. Go drink some water. Okay, go. Okay, guys. I know I wanted to only stay here for about 100 minutes, which is we've done that. Stay well and stay strong. After all, looking forward to your next YouTube videos coming up this Wednesday. Is actually gonna be in regards to carcinogenics from eating meat. Will definitely. I hope you'll like that video. I've already got it done this morning. Guys, I'm gonna get going. It's been about 100 minutes I've been with you guys. In the meantime, you all have a good, happy Sunday and stay warm if it's cold in your area. And if I did miss any specific questions or comments, please put it in the video once it's published. I'll definitely respond. In the meantime, you guys take care and have fun. Cheers. Take care, Barry.